So this broke last night, but I sadly couldn't cover it because I got forced to go to bed. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking help the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know like channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live. So thank you for watching last night's live stream as well. I much appreciate it. It was really good. Had some really good, interesting chats. This broke last night around 9 o'clock, and by that point, I was already very much in the wrath of having a lot of seizures. So I was in bed when this broke. I saw this at about 11 o'clock and then went back to sleep again. So Sheffield Wednesday are in the progress have been made on Sheffield Wednesday payments of overdue players' wages for May. And there's still talk that some are waiting. Now, here's the thing. That the Star report that the non-playing staff had now all been done. And the coaching and the backroom staff has also now been paid in full. So you've got that whole thing. So backroom staff and coaching staff are all paid. Non-footballing staff are now paid. 2 weeks late, but they're paid. And they're starting to get full payments sorted for the 13th squad on Friday, but some are still unpaid as yet. So here's the thing. We got the situation right now where we're starting to get people paid, which is fantastic. Great. This is what you want to see. You want to see people getting paid. You like them to be paid on time, not 2 weeks later, but they're getting paid nonetheless. It's starting to happen. But that doesn't still diminish the fact of everything. Because I've seen some people already go, well, see, told you finally get them paid. Yes, he would eventually get them paid, but that's not the point. The fact that they're getting paid late is the hard bit. And the thing is, they still got the thing which you might still have the situation with the FIFA thing. As FIFA rules say, should players go 2 consistent months without payment, they are legally able to tender 14-day notice period, which is all arrears are not paid. They can effectively terminate their contract and leave the club as a free agent. It is believed their net payday is scheduled for June 30th. So June 30th, he's going to do this all over again. So he's probably got 2 weeks where he's going to find all this money again to then pay people and make sure it's not late again. Now, the big thing for me right now is we have heard absolutely nothing from Chansiri. Chansiri's been very quiet. We've had the club statements about the EFL charges, but that's about it. As for Chansiri himself, it's just a case of that the emails have been, we apologise, we are very sorry, we are sorting it to the staff. So that whole kind of thing, you look at it and you go, okay, fair enough, that's what's happened. The PFA got involved this week as well, saying that this is not great. This has to be sorted properly. And again, it just adds to the whole situation that Sheffield Wednesday need to get something sorted with this, i.e. someone to come in who can help with the payment issue. Ideally, you want a takeover, but takeovers take a long time. They take a long time to get done. It might take a couple of weeks, months, who knows. But right now, everything is pointing to the fact that DC has run out of money. Or he's not able to get the money that he needs readily available straight away. And the thing is, people will still defend him. People will still go and say, look, they got paid eventually. What's your belly aching? I don't get why you're complaining about it. Because it's not the right thing to do. If you do a full month's work, you have a full month's worth of money. Someone will now turn around and say, well, they haven't been working for a month. It's not the season. Yeah, that's how football works. Not a case of if they haven't done, teachers still get paid during the holidays and when they're not at work, but it gets paid a different way. I think what you've got to remember is no one should be going without any payment, full stop. They've done a job. People who are in the offices deserve to get their payments, kind of thing, because they're still working, they're still doing admin work, they're still talking to people, they're still having to let people in to go do the ground staff stuff. It's that kind of thing. Things are still getting done. So ideally, a takeover is needed, but I don't know if DC is going to have to try and find someone to come and be a stopgap, i.e. like an investor, to come invest a little bit of money. He gives said person a little bit of a stake in the club, which again, if he did that, that would mean he's making it 10 times harder for the club to be sold when it does, because then you're having to deal with another person to deal with it. And this is the thing, you are starting to go into that little area of what happens next. Hopefully all the first team will be paid by end of today or Monday. That would be fantastic. Then everyone paid. But then we're walking into that whole situation of going, we are about to get put in the same position once again. And he's just spent 2 weeks struggling to find cash. Has he just done 2 weeks struggling to find cash just for covering May payment and hasn't even thought about June payment? Or had he done a May and June payment trying to get everything sorted? Because come July, technically, he should be able to rake in some cash from, I don't know, preseason games or whatever. But we haven't even got that sorted. We, at the moment, at the time of recording this, our season starts in about a month's time. After this month, we've got a month and then the season starts again. And right now, we're currently going to be having to look at free transfers, which most of the decent ones are already getting snapped up for a decent amount of decent agent fee and stuff. We're not going to be able to do that. We're not going to do agent fee. We're not going to be able to do loan fee. We're going to be having to shooting out the hip and trying to find something if we can. And it's the annoying thing that we're stuck in this situation that we know oh so well with being Sheffield Wednesday fans. And the thing is, our journalists are well versed in knowing about the embargo and the EFL laws. They want to be writing about Sheffield Wednesday going after X player, this player, that player, not EFL regulations and stuff. We want to be talking about things that are EFL, not EFL regulations, and going after players and saying how we're setting up for next season. But we can't. We're stuck in this position where we're in limbo again still. And being in limbo is not going to help us. And we need clarity. And we need some sort of confirmation with what's going on. But more importantly, the staff need to know, is this going to happen again at the end of June, so they can get ready for it? And I wonder, and it wouldn't surprise me if most are already prepared for it, just in case something happens. So we're going to have to wait and see. We are going to have to wait and see where we go from here. But it's just a mess. And there's only one person to blame for how everything is at the minute. And there's not a lot we can do about that at the moment. But we have to still be vocal about it. We have to still make sure it's being spoke about. There isn't a lot of media attention about it, which I'm still quite shocked about. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully there'll be a video at some point later today. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little bit rough and ready today. So I'll speak to you in the next one.